As we begin our study of American government and politics, it is important that we start with a basic understanding of the field of political science. This presentation will define political science, then we will discuss some underlying topics and questions that political scientists deal with as a part of their academic and professional lives. Lastly, we will look at some specific areas of employment that students of political science often find themselves engaged in as a part of their professional career paths. When you have finished reviewing this presentation, please be sure to complete the short quiz as an opportunity for extra credit. You may take this quiz as many times as you need to until you are satisfied with your results. Your textbook defines political science as the systematic study of the ways in which ideas, individuals, and institutions gain power and shape political outcomes. Students and authorities in the field of political science seek to gain an understanding of political ideologies, institutions, policies, processes and behavior, as well as an understanding of groups and societal classes, and formal governmental institutions, as well as a number of additional topics including diplomacy, law, strategy, and war. As with any physical or social science, students, researchers, and practitioners are drawn by questions of interest and research. Political scientists are often attracted to questions, like: how do people gain and exercise power? How can individuals, groups, and countries get along together, and what happens when they don't? Why do countries fight wars and how can they avoid them? Why are some individuals, classes, and countries rich, while others live in poverty? How can we encourage citizens to actively participate in their democracy? And what happens when they don't? How do politicians and governmental institutions choose and implement policy? And what specific services do they provide? How are governments and their policies funded? And how do institutions and agencies administer and account for those funds? And lastly, what does it mean to act ethically in politics? The area of political theory focuses on the writings and theoretical research efforts of political philosophers. Those who study and specialize in this field focus their attention on the study of human nature and human behavior, moral purposes and needs for governance and governmental services, and forms of political participation. While this field is very theoretical in nature, it forms the foundation of many other areas of specialty and research in political science. Comparative politics studies the diversity of governmental systems on an international basis. It focuses on evaluating, comparing, and contrasting governmental systems around the world while also studying human rights issues, levels of democratic participation, systems of selecting leaders, and lawmaking bodies on a global scale. While comparative politics focuses on comparing formal governmental institutions from around the world, the field of international relations studies the interrelationships between nations, including diplomacy, aggression and response to aggression, root causes of war and peace, the use of militaries, state and non-state actors, and national and international security issues. Perhaps the most recognizable field of political science is that of American government and politics. Students, researchers, and practitioners in this field seek an understanding of politics as practiced in the United States. In addition to giving attention to the American presidency, the U.S. Congress, and the courts, this field also studies such topics as the political role of mass media, the politics of race and ethnicity, constitutional law, policy formation, state politics, and American political thought. Students and practitioners of political methodology and research are concerned with the philosophical basis of political science, social science, empirical research design and analysis, and practical field research experience. Those with training and expertise in this area tend to be the geeks of the political science field. This is because of their heavily data-driven and statistical orientation. They tend to focus on activities such as polling, predicting political outcomes, studying factors that motivate and dissuade voters from selecting candidates, factors leading to and inhibiting voter participation, and other specialized scientific quantitative research projects. With its focus on probability, statistics, and big data, this field is in high demand. Public administration is the branch of political science that specializes in preparing individuals for roles in public leadership and management. Public administrators study and implement the nuts and bolts of organizing and leading government and nonprofit agencies at a local, state, and national level. This field prepares students to become professionals and practitioners of government work and administration. A Master of Public Administration degree, often referred to as an MPA, is the public sector equivalent to someone who has a Master of Business Administration degree, or MBA, in the private business sector. Many practitioners of public administration have both their MPA and MBA degrees. National security studies is the new kid on the block and is a relatively new area of concentration when compared to others in the political science field. This field of study focuses on preparing military and civilian professionals and agencies with research-based techniques for dealing with domestic and international terrorism, military, and national defense-related threats. As with any academic field, the really big question for students is most likely, so, can I get a job after I earn my degree? While political science or public administration degrees may not sound as sexy as those in business, engineering, or computer science, there are a number of rewarding career opportunities for those who earn degrees in political science and public administration. Some of the more popular and rewarding career fields best associated with political science and public administration include law, government service at the municipal, state, and national levels, agency leadership and institutional systems, policy analysis, government accounting and finance, journalism, graduate school and advanced studies in political science, finance, accounting or public administration, academic research and, of course, teaching.